what? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled up.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85, I've been thinking what you gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85, I've been thinking way too much, and on what you gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek Cologne is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory, You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy, I gave you pure love out the gutter, Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it, I gotta accept that I'm a I pull up in several different options, yeah. That I would most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on to think of. I say, what? I can't feel my toes, but they ain't gon' fold up. Yeah.
I feel like but I'm tired of you, me, and I don't like where this is going, and I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Broncos going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's Miller throwing on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Miller. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on second down. Miller. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Miller throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gonzalez puts this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Looking to throw. Miller forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jordan Willis able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. That's taken on the 25. Fighting his way through contact. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. All that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now Miller throwing to start the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Miller now looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now he's forced out left, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Miller on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Room to run inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Pumphrey, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10. And it brings up 4th and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. motion to the short side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Miller. And a quick throw here that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go. 1, 9, 5.
Miller on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Miller. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Miller operating from the gun. Now he's eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jordan Willis. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. In there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
throw. Miller steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Green's got it over the middle. And a loose football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Braxton Miller, 75 yards, and the Broncos are in for 6. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and play.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the wideout in motion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Green, the tight end, in motion. They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw. Miller is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Miller now. From the gun, he'll throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. Black round. Black round. Let's go. Black round. Black round. Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's Foreman, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They run again with Foreman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A carry for Foreman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up...
You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They run it again with Anderson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right side. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Mahomes now on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. So they're operating in the red zone. In motion is Fedorowicz. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there from 3 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Miller operating from the gun. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Miller throwing on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now Miller to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And now out comes Houston. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Back, Detroit. All right, here we go.
Mahomes to throw. That is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Muscles by at the 25. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.